So actually, our library is very close to Mountain View, and Hilda, who's coming from Santa Clara, yeah, hey, come on up. So we pretty much, I mean, we really share. We're about, 3-4 miles away from both. We're kind of stuck in the middle in Sunnyvale, and we have sort of the same community. And actually, in a lot of their pictures, I saw their slideshows, hey, he comes to our ESL group too. So that's a really, really cool thing. Okay, so every Friday we have an ESL group, and we get about 40 to 60, and sometimes more than 60 every week, which is pretty amazing. We started about 3 years ago, and the way we started was sort of the same. People kept asking, do you have English classes? And we were like, no. We knew as librarians we couldn't really teach English classes. We're not qualified. And sort of around that time, it was about 2010, 2009, a lot of the adult education schools classes were also going under. So we actually looked we found an ESL teacher at the adult education school, and she came in and consulted us. We paid her a few $100s of Friends funding, and she sort of built a format that we have used the whole time. Basically, let's see. So we took her advice, and basically she started our format, and our format is, you come into the library. Yeah, so people come in, they get a name tag, and every week, so a librarian is in charge of that group. We choose a topic. It could be Halloween, it could be Thanksgiving. Don't do the Electoral College, not fun. I cannot explain that to you or someone that does a non-native speaker. So, yeah, we choose a topic. People come in, and we sort of write a paragraph about that topic. We do like 6 vocabulary words, and so we invite them in, and I think our biggest thing is trying to create a really comfortable, warm environment, friendly, casual. We kind of do a setup sort of like this. People come in, they sit down, and right at 11 o'clock, we introduce ourselves. I'm Rachel, the librarian in charge. We're going to talk about Halloween today, not the Electoral College. And, then we say, stand up. Find someone you have never spoken to before, and you're going to talk about, and we write 3 one-on-one chat questions. How long have you been coming to ESL? How long have you lived in the area? Stuff like that. And we actually encourage them to speak for 15 minutes, just kind of one-on-one or 2 or 3 to a group. And this is really the best part of the group. They get to actually talk. They talk a lot because they're comfortable. They're speaking to someone that's not a teacher or, So then we ring a bell. We get everyone back. And the room is so loud at that point. People are laughing. They are having a ball. And it's not as much I feel like Emily's is maybe more fun at Mountain View because it's come in. It's this rager party. And ours is more like a cocktail party where you have to be a little bit proper. So anyway, we bring the group back, and the librarian in charge will read over that paragraph and just explain what the topic is about. So, Halloween, and I always try to sneak in, I just did birthdays 2 weeks ago, and I always try to sneak in idioms what's a birthday suit, something funny. And they're like, what? That's crazy. You're born in it. Don't come to ESL group in that. So, but yeah, things like that. You want to create this vibe of fun. And then we just break up into groups of 5 or 6, maybe 7, depending on who comes. Initially, we really relied heavily on library staff, really. We would have 5 or 6 library staff members leading these groups. And I think over, the last 2 years, we've really recruited a lot of volunteers to come in. So that's been really awesome. And this guy, right? See, it doesn't want to go. I have really good pictures. But yeah, I think the most important thing is just encourage people to talk and not, I mean, another thing that our ESL teacher said, don't correct people, just create this fun environment. That's pretty much it. I think it's one of my favorite things to do every week, so I think you guys should do it too.